You say you've changed, but your life hasn't. So something's not matching up. And I want to talk to you about that today. You say that you're more confident now, but you're still hesitating before you speak. You say that you know your worth, you know your self-worth, but you're still over-explaining yourself to everyone. And you say that you've outgrown your old life, but your decisions are still matching your old life. So I want you to really think about which one of those is actually true for you. The version of you that you talk about, or the one that you are still behaving as and being. Because your life doesn't respond to what it is that you say that you want. It responds to how you move through life and who you believe that you are. And if you're new here, my name is Susie and I talk about identity change. You need to change your baseline identity to change the reality around you. So if you're into that, hit like, subscribe, and let's keep going. There's a gap that most women are living in and they don't even realize it. The gap between who it is that they say that they are and how they actually move through and show up in their life. They say, I feel more confident, but they're still hesitating. They're saying, I know my worth, I know my self-worth, but you're still softening things that you say to people or softening things that you want to post or not posting the thing at all because you're worried about how people are going to react. You say that you've changed, that you've put all these new habits in place, but your behavior hasn't actually caught up yet. And this is not about you being hard on yourself or me criticizing you. It's about being honest with yourself and realizing what it is underneath that is actually driving your behavior. And I want to talk about why it feels like things are not actually fully changing in your life, because mentally you may have updated yourself, but behaviorally you're staying the same as what you have always done. Or perhaps you make a change and then you get pulled back to things that you've always done. I talk about the gym example very often, but it's such a good one. You say you want to go to the gym, you go for a little bit, but you get pulled back to not going to the gym, making all these excuses, doing anything you can not to go to the gym, because you're not simply a woman that goes to the gym. That's your standard. You're stuck in saying that you are somebody that is trying to go to the gym. You're trying to make these changes instead of just being the woman that does those things automatically. Your behavior will always follow your identity. Not what it is that you want, not what it is that you know, not what it is that you've journaled about or healed, but what you consistently do is who you are. And the behaviors that you're doing from your old identity is keeping you stuck in that loop. And this is exactly what I break down in my masterclass, Identity Recode. We're not just going to understand this, but actually shifting our identities and how we show up in our life, and to realize that that is the driving force behind our entire life. I want you to be super honest and take a look at your life. Look at your conversations, your decisions, what you're tolerating, your standards. This is your baseline identity and what you believe you should have, who you believe that you are, and what you believe that you deserve. This is not what you think or intend for yourself or have a vision of for your life or the potential that you know that you could have. The woman that you say that you are becoming, she doesn't hesitate like that. She doesn't second guess like you do. She doesn't make decisions with hesitation and waiting around until she feels ready. She's just moving despite all the fear that is going to be coming up. It's important to remember that everyone has these fearsome thoughts running through their mind. You can't do this. What are they going to think? You just push all that to the side and you move anyway. So many people think that that is a stop sign and they take it as a sign that they shouldn't be doing the thing. But that's not it at all. You need to change your baseline identity to actually just move forward regardless. And right now, it's like you're negotiating with your life. And I say this with so much love. You don't need more clarity in your life. You don't need more confidence, more discipline. You need to stop pretending that you've made the changes when your behavior is showing and saying that you haven't. And this is where the shift is going to happen. Not when you feel ready, not when it's perfect, but when you actually just decide that you don't move through your life like that anymore. That's not who you are. And you follow it with the action straight away, immediately. This is exactly the gap that I close for you in my masterclass, Identity Recode, because this isn't going to shift on its own. And the more that you just think, oh, I'll just try a little bit harder, I'll just change my habits a little bit more, I'll keep trying. You have to see this in a different way and actually change it. And if this video called you out in a, oh my gosh, she's in my head kind of way, the link is down below and I will see you there. Remember, your life responds to how you move through it, not who you say that you are.